Listen up, this video is gonna force you to lock in the easy way. Pay attention to the next 15 seconds. I'm gonna teach you how to finally stay consistent and stop procrastinating on your goals in literally 2 steps. Step 1, start a blank document. It could be an Excel spreadsheet, a Notion doc, whatever you feel comfortable with. Write the dates of the next week in this document. And step 2, track an easy habit. Next to each date, you're gonna put a check mark if you've completed this habit. And it should be a really easy habit. So if you wanna get into meditation, an example would be take 5 deep breaths before bed. Another easy habit could be 5 minutes of piano practice, 5 minutes of language learning, eat 100 grams of protein, drink 2 liters of water, go for a 10-minute run. Tracking this stuff is literally like magic. It's so easy and so impactful because the act of tracking kind of pressures you to do it. And this intentionality behind tracking is why I track my time 24/7, because time is my most valuable resource. The time tracking app I use actually sent me a t-shirt. It says, Unhinged Life Tracking. Now that's literally it. You can watch the rest of this video at 2 times speed if you want. In the rest of this video, I'm gonna be sharing examples of how I use this 2-step method to grow to 70k followers and 70k in revenue. I also use this to run my first marathon, including getting my diet and hydration in order. I used it to learn a song on piano, learn a new language, and pay attention because there's gonna be a pop quiz at the end of this video. I thought I had to research and plan all of my content to see what performed best, but it was so boring that I procrastinated on it and didn't do it. And then when I finally forced myself to do it, I just did that. I didn't actually post any videos. So I set one habit, which is to post a vlog every single night. And it was really enjoyable for me. Sometimes I got distracted during the day and didn't really do anything, but as long as I got that vlog done every night, I was happy. Same thing happened for my marathon. I was like, I have to meal plan, I have to drink water and plan my bathroom breaks, it's too much. But all I did was sit down with my Excel spreadsheet and I was like, grams protein I ate today, cups of water I drank today. And every day I just checked that spreadsheet, and that act of tracking, I was like, oh wow, it forced me to plan, and it made it really easy and also fun because it was satisfying to check things off the spreadsheet. Because like all this energy that I was spending worrying about planning and these admin tasks, I could have spent that energy tracking and then just going with the flow, which was so much easier for me. Because when I tracked, it kind of vibe checked me and I became more intentional about what I was eating and drinking. So during marathon training, I went to the gym every afternoon to get rid of that mid-afternoon tiredness slump. I applied the same thing to learning a song on the piano. I thought I had to start with scales and learning how to read sheet music and all this boring stuff. But the only thing I needed to do was play one song. So every night I logged in, I was like, I'm gonna spend at least 5 minutes practicing this one song on piano that I really like and find super fun to play. And I actually played for 2 hours at night and wrecked my sleep schedule sometimes because it was so fun. The last thing is language learning. I actually have a 1,000+ day streak on Duolingo, but I've been wanting to learn a new language for years. It's just I thought I had to find a tutor, I had to research the best platform to find a tutor on, and like all this boring admin work that I kept putting off again and again. But when I was like, I'm gonna start the streak. Easy habit, 5 minutes language learning every day. That plus fear of losing the streak and fear of the Duolingo owl helped me a lot. I did it every morning while stretching, and I even have a calendar reminder in case I forget. But sometimes it wasn't fun to learn on Duolingo. So there's this app that's actually way more fun and interactive that I actually get to practice speaking. It's called Kippy AI. You can literally gossip with this in your target language.
Jennifer, 你听说过小李和小张最近的事情吗?
Okay, so it asks you a question and then you can look through these suggested responses or respond in English, and then it'll teach you how to do the translation, and it grades you based on what you're saying and the pronunciation. It's so cool, and I always have so much fun playing on this because it feels like fun. It doesn't feel like a chore. If you want to try it out, I have a link in the description, or use this QR code. Now, what are some things that you noticed helped me stick to my habits? The first thing I'll say is that half of the things on my to-do list did not matter. I was so overwhelmed being like, I have all this stuff to do, I have to like research my content, I have to figure out my meal plan, etc. But all of that is like not even necessary. I could have made it just super simple. Track my protein intake, track my hydration, track how many times I post every single day. Because all the other stuff is like boring and I put it off forever, but this tracking thing was so simple and it got me to do the fun stuff right away. And that leads to the next learning, which is to focus on one thing. You can add more stuff later and ascend to a different level. So maybe instead of running for 10 minutes every day, you start running for 20 and then 30 and then 40. Because if you don't focus on one thing, you might just get overwhelmed and nothing gets done. Okay, also let me just say it is so hard for me to film every single video, and it's proof that you need to start a habit before you feel like you're ready. Because I didn't want to film YouTube videos, but I am here because look at my workstation. Like, it's literally such a mess. Like, my camera is over here. My camera is sometimes even blurred. Like, I don't even know what's going on here. But I still film these videos anyway. I don't know if I'm in focus, but I still film these videos anyway because it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to keep the streak and you will get better over time. The next thing is to focus on a specific time of day. So in the morning, I would stretch and do my language learning. In the afternoon, I go to the gym. And in the evening, I do all of my journaling and post my blogs. I also stopped feeling guilty about all these random side quests I went on instead of doing the work I was supposed to be doing, because as long as this one habit got done before the day ended, I was good to go. It felt like I was building more momentum by being consistent in checking off these easy, simple habits every day. I also set a lot of alarms and calendar reminders, so every single hour I was like, it's time to drink your water. And sometimes the hours fly by so fast that the alarm really helps, especially when I have a lot of time blindness, which is the whole reason why I track my time 24/7. So that's the system. Basically, just write down the dates for next week and go week by week and write down the easy habit that you want to track, and the act of tracking will kick you into action and vibe check you and force you to lock in. So if you're more curious about setting up goals so you can understand which habits are most impactful to bring you closer to your goals, I have a video about setting up goal systems. It's very comprehensive, so you can check it out here. So hopefully I'll see you in that video.